Cast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today for the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Florida Realty Impact Day. Just a couple of tips for an enjoyable webinar. It's helpful to have a pen and paper on hand to take some notes and use a speakerphone, earpiece, or Bluetooth headset so that you're hands-free. And you can email me, Stacey Benedict, at BHHSFloridaRealty.com if you're experiencing any technical difficulty and you need assistance. You can also view your own control panel by clicking on the arrows in the upper right-hand section of your screen and place a question in the chat or question box, as we will be monitoring these throughout the presentation today. So it is my pleasure to introduce to you Pat Donnie. Pat, it's all yours.
Thanks, Stacey. We're glad you joined us this morning. We have a wealth of great information to share with you. If this is your first time joining us for Impact Day, as Stacey mentioned, have something ready to take notes, because it's information you're going to want to refer to. If you're a frequent listener, I promise you'll learn something new to help grow your business. Make a commitment to learn something new every month, and you'll see what a difference your year will be. So my name is Pat Donnie. I'm the Vice President for the Southeast region for Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Florida Realty. What a great way to start your day. So you're going to learn a lot today about the tools and services designed to enhance and benefit your real estate career. We have a dynamic lineup of real estate professionals that will walk us through the services, products, and tools available to each of us that'll help grow our business. Before I introduce today's presenters, I'd like you to meet my counterparts. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Florida Realty has 4 regional vice presidents. Each regional vice president oversees the activities of 8 or more offices. Bridget Hugh, the Southwest region, covers Collier, Lee, and Charlotte counties. Elaine Glandon oversees Orange, Osceola, Seminole, Manatee, Hillsborough, Sarasota, Brevard, Lake, and Alachua counties. She's a very busy lady. Carol Hill oversees Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties, and I cover the offices throughout Miami-Dade and Broward counties. Ray Mesa is our president and CEO. Ray is active in the National Association of Realtors, Florida Realtors, and his local association, the Miami Association of Realtors. In 2019, and for the 6th year in a row, Ray was ranked among real estate's most powerful and influential real estate industry leaders by the Swanepoel Power 200. It's one of America's most influential executive publications. In 2019, Risk Media announced that Ray had been inducted into their Real Estate Newsmaker Hall of Fame. He does an outstanding job of keeping us up to date with newsworthy industry information. Be sure that you read the insights in his daily emails. So joining us today will be Eric Spotswood, the Regional Market Manager for Prosperity Home Mortgage. Prosperity is a full-service mortgage banker specializing in residential and refinance loans. Prosperity Home Mortgage offers a wide range of mortgage products, which Eric will review. Having worked personally with Eric and his team, I've witnessed their dedication to you and your customers. They're all about doing the job and getting it done right. Also joining us will be Rob Dutcher, Business Development Manager for Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. Florida Title and Guarantee Agency is our in-house title partner. Rob will be sharing how having a title partner in-house can help make each of our closings a huge success and getting over any possible bumps or obstacles in a smooth way. From our home warranty partners, we have Kim Bernstein, account executive with Cinch Home Services. Kim will be sharing how our home warranty partner can make a difference in every transaction. And we're going to welcome Sharon Sapp, our Vice President of business development, and relocation. Sharon will address outgoing referrals and broker-to-broker referrals. These are business opportunities designed to enhance your earning potential. Our relocation department was honored with the Outstanding Performance and Commitment to Service Excellence Award by Brookfield Global Relocation Services. They've also been honored as the Supplier of Excellence Award by Lexicon Relocation. Sharon and her team continue to deliver outstanding customer service, and they continue to be recognized on a national level by these relocation companies. Our final presenter will be Stacy Benedict, Vice President of E-commerce and Marketing. And Stacy will walk us through all the tools and products that are designed to grow your business and help increase your name awareness and that of our company. So we're indeed in very special company. In January of last year, we were welcomed into the HomeServices of America company, an affiliate of Berkshire Hathaway. Warren Buffett's quote is so perfect. A home is one of the most important assets that most people will ever buy. Homes are also where memories are made, and you want to work with someone you can trust. We're honored to be part of the HomeServices team. HomeServices is an outstanding organization with a world-class portfolio of real estate brands and an experienced leadership team. Becoming a member of the HomeServices family of companies gives us a unique opportunity to grow and to better serve our customers and you, our sales professionals. HomeServices is a Berkshire Hathaway affiliate based in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And through its operating companies is the nation's premier provider of home ownership services. HomeServices is also the owner of the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices franchise network. So HomeServices is local real estate with a nationwide reach. In 2019, the HomeServices family of companies facilitated over 332,000 transactions. It's a strong and successful company with a culture of integrity and a long-term investment philosophy. In March, HomeServices of America was named the #1 real estate brokerage in the nation from the Real Trends Top 500 report. That's based on transactions, and we've achieved that for the second year in a row. So thank you for your contributions in helping to achieve this honor, both in the past and going forward. In 2019, our sales volume exceeded $3.1 billion with over 15,000 real estate transactions. Our firm consistently ranks in the top 10 companies of the Berkshire Hathaway network of companies. In the state of Florida, we're the #1 Berkshire Hathaway affiliate in sales volume and number of units. We have a great deal to be proud of. Our company, be it Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty, is a full-service brokerage that was founded in 1999. We're comprised of over 40 branch offices across the state, serving 21 counties with over 1,650 sales professionals. As a matter of convenience for you and your customers, you are welcome to use any of our office locations. Just have your business card handy when visiting another office. Our company is one that's very diversified and uniquely positioned to assist home buyers and sellers from many different countries. Take a look at the languages spoken throughout our firm. Among our 1,650 sales professionals, there are 34 languages spoken. If you fluently speak a second language or a third, please be sure to let your managing broker know. We want to be sure that we have that on our website so that the people who are seeking someone of a particular language can find you. According to the 2018 Forbes Global 2000 list, Berkshire Hathaway is the 4th largest public company in the world. 1 A share of stock of Berkshire Hathaway is currently priced at over $326,000. Strength, integrity, trust, longevity, and excellence make up the DNA of Berkshire Hathaway. Check out some of the Berkshire Hathaway companies. You'll see some very familiar household brands there. Additionally, be sure to visit the Berkshire Hathaway Resource Center to learn how you can save on Geico Insurance and receive other discounts and benefits, all because of your brand affiliation. And I have to say that I recently did that and reduced my cell phone bill by $20 a month and kicked myself for not doing it sooner. For 2020, according to Fortune magazine, the Berkshire Hathaway brand is the 5th most admired company worldwide and has ranked among the top 5 companies for the past 13 years. The Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices real estate network is comprised of more than 50,000 sales professionals with nearly 1,500 sales offices operating in 47 states. And we're expanding internationally on a continuing basis. In 2020, we welcomed to the family of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Toronto Living Realty. In 2019, we added Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Portugal property in Lisbon, Portugal, and Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Larvia in Madrid. These fine companies joined our other international affiliates, Gulf Properties in Dubai, Rubina Real Estate in Berlin, K & Company in London, and Maggie Properties in Milan. Mexico is soon to follow. The network member map we're looking at is a great visual that shows the reach of Berkshire Hathaway of our real estate network. This is a page you'll definitely want to include in your listing presentation, and the map can be found on the BHHS Resource Center. Our strong culture aligns with our belief in giving back. Our charity that we support is the Sunshine Kids. All Sunshine Kids activities are free of charge to the children and their families. These are children that are currently undergoing cancer treatment. Thousands of children have enjoyed group activities, adventure trips, and the emotional support that they need during one of the most difficult times of their young lives. The Sunshine Kids is a nonprofit organization and is not dependent on government financing. All monies come from individuals, foundations, and corporations. Since 2001, our company, here in Florida, has raised over $3.7 million to donate to the Sunshine Kids. And we thank all of you for your efforts and your continued efforts to support the Sunshine Kids. We're the #1 Sunshine Kid fundraiser in Florida. Be sure and check with your office manager to see when your next Sunshine Kids event is scheduled. And we, again, appreciate your support and dedication to the Sunshine Kids. Buying and selling a home is an emotional experience, and people need an expert to partner with, a trusted real estate advisor to provide advice on the smartest moves and the strength of Berkshire Hathaway's forever brand. A Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty sales professional is the stability that customers need in a world that never stops moving and changing. By tuning in today, you've taken an important step in discovering how you can continue to be the knowledgeable, trusted real estate sales professional that your customers count on. You're an important part of our company, our culture, and our future. You are in the right place, at the right time, and with the right company. We are glad you're here. So joining us now is Eric Spotswood, Regional Market Manager for Prosperity Home Mortgage. Welcome, Eric.
Hey, Pat, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I'm going to go webcam on everybody. So great to see everybody. The one thing I'm taking away from the presentation is I've got to figure out how to be the mortgage affiliate who's rolling out in Portugal and Madrid. So I'll have to take that as a takeaway to see what I can do to get over with that group. So Prosperity Home Mortgage, a lot of people who aren't with Berkshire Hathaway have never heard about us before. So who are we and what are we doing here? So let's start off with who we are. We've actually been around for a long time. A lot of people haven't heard of us in Florida because we've only been in Florida for a few years now. So our name recognition isn't there with some of the people who've been here a little bit longer, but we've been around for a really long time. We have over 450 mortgage consultants. We are coast to coast in 45 different states and 700. We are owned by HomeServices. So we're in all of the Berkshire Hathaway offices. So just like you can do relocations, if someone was looking to get a home through Berkshire Hathaway and you could have a partner referral to help them in Texas or California, you can do the same. All you need to do is connect with me. I'll get you in touch with the right party and we'll make sure they're taken care of on all sides. So we've done over $6 billion in production. The way I like to explain us to a lot of people is we're the third bowl of porridge in the Goldilocks story. We're not a small bank that gets, tossed around when the market gets rough. We've been through a lot of different cycles, this year obviously being one of them. We're able to stand strong. We have enough resources and depth that we can go through it, but we're not a large bank either. So we're not one of these big banks where you're just one of the numbers in the machine or you get lost in the mix of all those things. We're a very flat organization. The difference between me and the CEO is just a person, and it's not that I'm some high-ranking executive. There's just not that many rungs on the ladder with us. So the ability to get things done, to have accessibility to the crew, and to be able to be nimble in all these environments is I think that's what we do really, really well. Other people who think we do really, really well, Mortgage Executive Magazine and Scotsman's Guides, they've listed us as some of the top lenders in America for 5 straight years. And who doesn't love a good Zillow review? 4.97 out of 5 stars. The clients speak their mind and they say they love what we do. So even though that's who we are, why are we here? So I mentioned that we are owned by you. So if you want someone who has a very vested interest in making sure that you're successful, go to the people who you own, which is us. So we were founded by realtors 35 years ago, so which is unique in itself as well. So we were just taken over and we had to figure out how to mesh in with a real estate company. Realtors founded us. So from our inception, our entire goal has been, how do we make sure the real estate transactions as smooth as possible? How do we support realtors as good as possible? So we're not a bank. So you don't see us worried about deposits or car loans or investments or anything else. We're only worried about realtors. How do we make sure that the realtor's life goes as well as it can? The other big part to that is we're not a bank, so we're not working bankers' hours. There's not a person on this call who has a schedule that is 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. That's not the way it works. And I know you all know that. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That's the schedule for my team as well. We're here on nights, we're here on weekends, and we're here to help you regardless. So we know that even if you want to get us over every single loan that you're working on, sometimes you're going to have a buyer and their second cousin is a lender and they wanted to get them over business because they're new to the industry. That's going to happen. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have questions about those files. It doesn't mean that you're not going to need help on those files. So we're here to help you, and not with a little asterisk that says, as long as we're getting the business. That's not what great support does. We're here to help you, period, end of story. So if you have something and it takes stress off your plate, if it makes deals move through easier, if it makes you get to closing faster, that's what we're here to do. We want to be, just as Pat mentioned, and I love the phrase, the trusted real estate advisors, and we really try and live that too. We want to be the trusted mortgage advisors. That also means when you get, we're not here to just talk them into doing a worse deal. You can get us over offers, and my team's going to look them over, and we're going to point the client in the right direction. Sometimes that means that they're getting a better deal where they are at the other lender. And if that's the case, then we'll let them know. Because we know, and the third bullet really talks to this, we're not about the transaction. We're about making sure the transaction is very smooth and that it goes really well and that everybody's really excited. But we're about this from a relational aspect, because we know you're not transactional agents. You're here to make sure you're growing your center of influence, that you're making sure you're getting your repeat business. That's how this business runs. And we know that we need to play an integral part in that. So if we're just focused on the transaction, we're going to miss that synergy with you. So that's what we always had. So we were actually purchased by Berkshire Hathaway a few years ago, and they noticed that pretty immediately. I'll give you a great example. Had a client who was working in Northeast Florida, which is my home base. I'm in Jacksonville Beach. They had a loan they were working on with another lender. The other lender couldn't get the appraisal value right. It's just too unique of a property. It was a really neat property, but they couldn't get it right. So the agent called me on a Saturday, said, I think I need some help. Can you get an appraisal rushed out there? What can you do? And I'll talk more about why we have so many advantages in that area in a moment too. called our appraisal team. They were going to be able to have an appraiser out there the next day to turn an appraisal around to us. The agent called me back and said, actually, the seller said they're willing to extend, but because the buyer picked the first lender, they don't want us to pick the second lender. They have a friend who's going to take care of it. So we stood down, said, totally understand. We're here if you need us. I called her, about a week and a half later, said, hey, Donna, how's everything going? So, well, the new lender can't get their income right. They're self-employed and they haven't been able to get the calculation. I'm sure everybody on this call can appreciate self-employed clients, as you're all self-employed. So I asked her again, is this an opportunity where we can step in and try and get back on track? The client at this point had sold their own home, their old home. They're living in an RV. They're in a tough spot. So we took the loan over. We had it closed 8 days later. From a transactional standpoint, we did exactly what we should do. We got it in. We got them to the finish line. The service was, exactly where it needed to be. We executed in the way that we needed to at that point. But from a client experience standpoint, they still had to pay $500 for that first appraisal. Even though the appraiser couldn't get it right, they still paid $500. With the second lender they went to, they said, well, we're going to have to rush an appraisal, so I need to charge you $900 for that. So by the time the client came to us and we had to reorder our own appraisal, they're already out $1,400. So I wrote that client a check for $1,400. Not because we'd done anything wrong. It wasn't our fault that the first lender couldn't get the appraisal right or the second lender couldn't get the income right, but it's not the client's fault either. And they shouldn't be subject to that. So we want to make sure that they're having those experiences. I personally went to that close to make sure everything had gone well, in the days where you could still see people face to face. I walked in and I said, it was the first time I'd met him face to face and said, Rick, congratulations on getting the loan through to closing. And I extended my hand and he just looked at me and he said, and I thought, oh no, this could be a long closing. And he said, come here. And we hugged it out right there. I got an email and the agent got an email that afternoon. Thank you so much for everything you did. I've been telling everybody how amazing the service is. 3 weeks later, when he unpacked his last box, he wrote an email to the agent and I saying the exact same thing. That's the experience we want to create. And that's what we know is going to create repeat business for both us and you. So that's why it's that important to us. So you talked about product set. We really do everything that's out there. The only thing we're not doing, conventional loans, land loans, reverse mortgages. Other than that, we have every product that any other lender is going to have. So now here, let's talk about some other products that we have that are really going to benefit you and your clients, especially in a market like today. Ooh, jumping ahead, I got so excited. So when we look to execute our vision, that slide saw a picture of all those people on the team. These are the smiling faces that you're going to see. I'm really lucky in that I got to build this team from scratch here in Florida. The reason I say I'm really lucky is I pick personalities that are really good at what they do, but they're better people. And that's always the bar that I set for the team. Now, we do have some pockets. If you're in pockets around Naples, Melbourne, Vero, Gainesville, Coral Gables, I'm still recruiting. I really want to build this team out and make it even bigger and better than it is. So if you have people that you know and you're passionate about, send them over to me and I'd love to talk to them. So let's talk about some of these products that are really going to help out you and your clients, especially in this market. So this market, there is a statistic. If anybody wants Eric Spotswood, you can find me on Facebook. I have some posts out there that you can share with your clients. One of the posts I just put out today is about mortgage volume. There is a record mortgage volume that's coming in as far as applications. That means there is a gigantic buyer pool. There's also a contracted inventory right now. So that means a lot more competitive situations, a lot more buyers than there are seats at the table. So one of the things that we like to do is our Buyer's Advantage program. What Buyer's Advantage does is it takes a normal pre-approval and it turns it into a full loan commitment. That means we reviewed all the income and assets and credit and we've signed off on it. Why is that so important? Because you can go online and get an approval letter in 15 minutes, but you don't know if it's any good. Anyone who's been in the business for any amount of time knows that you've had a pre-approval that's fallen apart before closing. So what happen? It's a lot like when you take your car into the shop. If you take your car and you go, here's what I think's wrong with the engine, they'll give you an estimate for the repairs. But once they get under the hood and they start looking, they're going to really uncover, well, here's what I really need. Here's what you really need to fix. Same thing with lending. With lending, I'm going to look at that scenario up front, but I haven't gotten under the hood and actually looked at the borrower's specific situations. So if you want an estimate, that's what the pre-approval is. If you want to look under the hood and get everything done, that's what a full loan commitment is. So the Buyer's Advantage is absolutely free, absolutely no commitment for you, for your client. There is zero downside for them to do it. They come in while they're shopping. It's a hard market. It's going to take them a minute to find a home, and they can leverage that time to get the lending process out of the way. I love it for a number of reasons. One, competitive markets. Now you have a full loan commitment in your hands. Everybody else is bringing to the table an offer with pre-approval letter. You can bring an offer with a full loan commitment. Who has the advantage there? You do. Because now you can say you've basically met all the finance contingencies. So you're in a really strong negotiating position. Two, mortgages are stressful. Nobody goes in to buy a home and it's like, I just can't wait to do the loan. No one's ever said that. I get that. We're not the fun part of the process. Finding a house and organizing things, that's the fun part. So get it out of the way early, because the stress inherently happens once that contract is signed. So if I can do it in the month while you're looking for a house and get it all out of the way, then when you find a house, it's relaxing. It's a lot less stressful, because that's the stuff that really breeds the stress, especially in an environment like we have today where application volume is so high. So you can get that out of the way early. And then third, what I mentioned before is no surprises. Don't have this come up a week before closing, a day before closing, where all of a sudden we finally got the document we've been asking for and it says something that we don't like. You can get all that out of the way, vet it out, and remove the concern of that process for you. Now, while we're doing it, the next line on there is our lock and shop program. I'll lock them for free for 90 days. Again, no obligation, no commitment, no cost to them. There's no downside. Rates are in a phenomenal place right now. So what happens when everybody comes in and they say, I want to get pre-approved, and we say, for how much? They say, how much can I get? So what happens if you're approved for that much and then rates tick up a quarter? Now you're approved for that much. So how hard is it for you to go out and show homes when you've been showing them these homes and now you have to show them homes valued here? It's harder. So we want to make sure we're putting you in a spot where your approval is safe and secure, your client's approval is safe and secure. So we'll lock them for 90 days at no cost for them, as long as they're going through our Buyer's Advantage program. Next up, you want to save money. Everybody wants to save money, right? So if you have VA clients, there is no one they will talk to that it will be cheaper to do a VA loan than with us. The reason is we are going to waive our origination fee for every client using a VA loan, and we will credit them back the cost of the appraisal at the closing table. That is huge savings. The founder of our company was so we were actually founded, as I mentioned, by realtors. The company was Long and Foster in the Mid-Atlantic area. You may be familiar with them. He was a veteran. So he has a large affinity to veterans, so he wants to make sure that we're taking care of him. So again, no origination fee, credit back the appraisal cost at closing. You won't find a cheaper VA loan that's out there. Teachers, first responders, we're going to waive our origination fee to them as well. So you can have real savings for clients right off the bat. And it's just our way of saying thank you for what they've done for our country, what they do for the community. Another thing we do, you have a lot of clients that are out there saying, I'm in a good spot, but I need to kind of work on my credit. A lot of clients are in a much better position to get a loan than they think. So one thing I would say is always let them talk to the mortgage consultant on the team, because there's a number of times we'll talk to somebody and they'd say, I didn't think I was in a spot where I could get a loan, but then we'll find a path where we can get it done for them and they're ready to go sooner than they thought. The other thing they could do is we have software where we can run them through to say, well, if you do this, this, and this, it'll move your credit into a better position. So the way I like to say is when you send somebody over to my team, they're getting one of two things. They're either getting approved or they're getting a plan. So you can get them over. There's never too early to start in that process. The other part, when you talk about people that are out there, people are always saying there's all misconceptions. I talk to people in the market. They'll say, well, yeah, I'm not ready yet. I don't have enough money to put down. And we'll say, well, how much money do you think you need to put down? There's a lot of low down payment options out there. There are loans with zero down when you get into the USDA and bond programs. Conventional loans, you can go 3% down. There's all kinds of different creative things you can do with seller concessions, lender concessions, gift funds. There's a lot of things you can do to move the needle and come out of pocket a lot less than a lot of people think. So come in, let them talk to us. Again, we can kind of strategize with them based on their situation. Now, appraisals. That's that line there on the second from the bottom. This is really big with us. Anyone who's been in the industry for a while has heard probably the phrase appraisal management company. Appraisal management company is almost considered a curse word by a lot of people. What an appraisal management company is, 90% of lenders plus use them. So what it is a company that a lender who doesn't have appraisers in every area outsources to and says, you have access to a list of appraisers. Find me one to appraise this home. The flaw in the way that that's set up is if you're, say, doing Orlando, we'll just pick that because it's the center of the state. They'll put out a halo and say, does anybody in this region want to appraise this home? Well, maybe you're in the Mount Dora area of Orlando and you have an appraiser coming from Sarasota. So why do you have somebody coming from all the way over there? They don't know Mount Dora as well. Why would they appraise? Or even a little bit more hyper local. What if they're coming from Windermere to do Mount Dora? It's all Orlando, but still different markets, different areas. So what we do is we go to every market and we say to the offices, you tell us who the best appraisers in your area are. You tell us who you want to appraise in your homes, and then we add them to our panel. So we have that goes on. The way our system works is it looks at the same grid and it says, where's the subject property? And it finds the appraiser's office who is the closest to that subject property. Is it an absolutely perfect system? I don't know that there is anything that's absolutely perfect, but does it put us in the best position for that person to know the local market? Absolutely it does. So that puts us in the best spot. So why do they want to work with us? Well, appraisal management companies, if a client's getting charged, say, $500 for an appraisal, for the luxury of using their services, they're going to take a haircut of that fee. So the appraiser doesn't get that $500. They may only get $350 or $300. So now you have somebody driving from hours away for, say, $300. That's where you see the person whip through the home. Yeah, they really don't know the market. That is inherently is when you look at it and say, well, why did they use that comp? Everybody knows that neighborhood isn't a comp for this neighborhood. It's because they're doing their best. Appraising is a really hard job. They don't know the area. So what we do is we'll charge the exact same $500. The appraiser gets every single penny of that. We don't keep $1 because we're not in the business to make money off appraisers. We're in the business of making sure appraisal values are right. So we're going to put them in that spot. So if you have anybody, send them over to us. It is an absolute game changer for you and the security of your files. So we'll put you in a good spot. All right, moving forward, what else can we do for you? Everybody loves things that are free. Who doesn't love things that are free? So let's talk about free marketing. We have a ton of marketing that's out there. We have a mobile app. I saw a study that said people are on their phone an average of 8 hours a day now. 8 hours a day. So, but when you think about it, it's your alarm clock, it's your music, it's your GPS, it's your email, it's everything. So I get it. So you want to be where they are. So we do have a mobile app. The mobile app, what I love about it especially is around, say, things like open houses. You go to an open house, somebody walks through. What are they thinking in the back of their mind? What would it cost to live here? Can I afford this? So they're inherently going to figure that out on their own. They're going to go online, they'll type in mortgage calculator or mortgage payments, whatever it is. It's going to bring them to a site. You know what else is on that site? Other realtors. You don't want that. You want to keep them contained to you. You can send them over, you could text them, email them, whatever it is, a copy of our mobile app. Our mobile app is co-branded with you. So you get with a mortgage consultant in your office, they will co-brand an app with you. When you send it to the client, it gives you a couple advantages. One, there's a little calculator on there, so every time they use it, they will only see you. Two, every time they use it, you get a notification. So the person coming through, you say, are you interested in the market right now? Are you working with anybody? No, I'm just looking. Just like I do when I go to a department store. Do you need help? No, I'm just looking. Even though I'm probably there to buy something. It's a gut reaction that you just say, I'm just looking. So if you have the mobile app and you could see, well, they accessed it 6 times that day after they saw you at the open house, that's probably somebody who should be on your warm or hot list. So it's a great way to kind of whittle through like the clients that are out there to make sure you're seeing the people who are really interested. And it's a great way of making sure you contain the clients so that they're not getting exposed to other realtors and you're potentially losing the business. Other things we have, property flyers. We can make single property websites. We're in an area where maybe people aren't coming to open houses as much as they were before. We can create a property website that you can post out to any social media platform. It's done within a few clicks. Again, talk to the mortgage consultant in your office. They will make sure to take care of you. Marketing material. We do post-closing material that goes out to the client with your name on it. So everything we do is about putting you face forward with your client. So if you ever need anything, we're there. Also, that bottom bullet, we have a buyer's guide. It's a fantastic resource, talks about do's and don'ts of lending, best practices, all the different terms and things that they're going to hear. And also on page 3, everybody's favorite page, $400 coupon towards closing costs. So again, talk to your mortgage consultant, they'll get you a copy. So that's who we are. Who are we? We're you. We are owned by Berkshire Hathaway. We are in this for the best interest of the agent. We were founded by agents. We are run by agents. It is all we do. We have no other priorities. Like I mentioned, no car loans, no deposits, no anything else that we worry about. All we worry about is you, your clients, making sure the service goes really, really well. We look forward to having the opportunity to work with you. And again, if you have stuff that you're working on with other people, it doesn't mean you can't engage the team. If it helps you out, if it takes stress off your plate, we're here to help you and we want to be part of the team. So thanks in advance to everybody. I look forward as this market opens back up, seeing everybody face to face, and I wish you all the best. Take care.
Okay, great job, Eric. Thank you so much. So again, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Rob Dutcher with Florida Title and Guarantee. So Rob, it's all yours.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. My name is Rob Dutcher. I am the Business Development Manager for Florida Title and Guarantee. And we have 3 good leaders as well. We have Jeff Hall, who is our division president, Sherry Roll, who is our East Coast regional manager, and then also Kelly Davis, who is our West Coast regional manager. And here at Florida Title and Guarantee, we have a commitment to customer service. And you will hear that a lot. I'm sure you have heard it from other title companies and other places. And anytime you go anywhere, they talk about superior customer service. Just like what Eric was talking about, we are there with you. So we are in your offices. We are proactively asking you for things and doing things. So rather than a title company where you have to call and call and call, essentially you walk by the desk, you have a question, you can just blurt it out. I have been in multiples of my offices, obviously pandemic, before the pandemic, but where I was just there, and that's all I did all day. Essentially just talk to agents, help out with files that were ours, weren't ours, and anything else that you need along the way. So we are all what are called licensed title representatives, and licensed is not required in the state of Florida. However, as a company, we do require it. And licensed is just like your real estate licensing. So we go through, take the tests, all that fun stuff. We have to make sure we get our credits each year to stay up to date with it. And so it's a big deal to us to have the most knowledgeable people we can have, because once again, like I just said, we're in the office with you. So if you have a question, you want the answer. Beyond that, we conduct all of our face-to-face closings, obviously, at Berkshire and Hathaway's, unless we need to go somewhere else and do them. So even throughout all of this, we have been in the offices. We close there so we can. Right now, it's a big thing because to your customers, you can say, well, I know it's cleaned because it's my office. We clean it on these days and at these times and after this and then. So we do REO and some HUD transactions, commercial closings if you need it, 1031 exchange, FERPT, all of that fun stuff. But the real big part of what we do is deal with you as the agents in your files. And once again, if you're representing the buyer, that's okay. You can come to us and ask us, hey, this person has this on this. Is that okay? And we can help you with it. The other great thing about our company is that the agents can get paid directly at closing. Obviously, we're one big happy family, which helps with monies. So the next slide we have is actually Stacy's favorite slide. I've done this now a few times. Stacy likes this one. So I also enjoy it because it kind of shows you not only what we do as title, but also kind of the mortgage side of it. So you can see where the closing process starts. And this is your part of the game. You go through, you get your contract, we get the deposit. Then we get it over at title. At that point, we're going to run the title search and do what's called an examination. And that's where we go ahead and take a look at the file and see what is or isn't on title. So if probate, maybe there's an old mortgage we need to take care of, things like that. So we'll take a look at those. We then do the commitment itself, which will be sent out to all the parties. And then we start to get all of the other good stuff together. So surveys, payoffs, lien searches, HOAs, all of that fun stuff. Once we have all of that together, if it's a cash deal, really we're ready to close. And a lot of times when we're working our files, we're working towards closing whenever you need us to close. So once we have everything, we can go ahead and close it. Obviously on the lender side, then we run into, obviously we have a lender. So we can see over on the opposite side, you can see the mortgage side. So you can see they meet with their mortgage loan officer. Once again, most of Prosperity is inside your office. So you can come and see title and mortgage all at the same time. Obviously right now, wear your mask, all of that good stuff. So loan application, information gathered, buyer gets approval, and then over to us with the mortgage. So we meet in the middle. And so we do all of our information and we get it all ready. We send it over to lender in what's called a prelim closing disclosure, which gives them all of our fees, the recording fees, all of that fun stuff. They then send back what's called their CD, which once again, they would send out to the customers and everything like that. We merge the two together for those final numbers that we have at closing. So we'll prep the remainder of the docs, warranty deeds, all of the things that are needed for the transaction. We'll do the face-to-face closing. And then after that, we'll go ahead and fund that. And once again, that's where you can either get your check or we hand it directly to the admin in the offices and you can get it wired to you, however all of it works. We record the documents and then finally the policies are issued. So it is a I've been doing this now for 20 years. It's still interesting. I have been to several parties where people say, what do you do for a living? And I try and explain it to them, and then they stare at me, and then I decide I just need to make it simpler. I'm that guy that when you buy a house, I'm sitting there and I notarize stuff. So it is a very interesting thing that we do as a company and as an industry. So the more information that you give us up front, the better it is. So once again, we are in your offices, we are helping you. So what we want to do is make sure that, and this is what I always told my agents, what I'm always trying to do is make sure that as soon as you get a listing, you can go and get another listing, or you can go and get a buyer. So once you get that listing and you're set to go, we can do things like searches up front for you, so we could actually do a search. But once you get that deal under contract and you send it over to us, we're going to need seller information, buyer information, co-op agent information, all of that, legal description. So any information you can give us up front, the easier it will be. So if I have that information, that means I don't need to email you or call you and say, hey, can I have the seller information? So that means you can be out and about getting more homes, closing more deals. So list of names on the deeds, marital status, contact information, make sure that we get all the addendums as we're going through. If it's going to be a mail away, especially something international, let us know up front. Recent deaths of the family, uses of power of attorney, the property's held in a trust or corporate entity, things like that. And then updates on closing changes. Obviously, it's important to work with the buyer, the mortgage company, and the seller on the closing date. So if there's any changes, make sure you send it over to us right away via the addendum. So if we're going to try and close earlier, that's okay. Let us know up front, and we'll say yes or no. We can move it up this much, but we just need to make sure we get that addendum that shows that same information. The other thing we can do, as I was just talking about, is called a title search offered at listing. And we do this for free for you and your customers. So if you're going to go to a listing, maybe you want to make sure that there aren't any problems with title before you head out there. Or maybe you want to use it to show them, as well as your listing presentation, this is how prepared I am. So another agent may come in and say, yeah, I'm going to sell your house and blah, 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 blah. That's great. But if you go in there with your full listing and then also a copy of a title commitment that says, hey, I also see these things are here and you're all set with it, it gives you an advantage over others. So once again, right up front, all you have to do is just ask us for it. You can email over to your local rep, which you should meet when you're within your offices, or your brokers obviously can also direct you to them. And then just like before when we were talking about it earlier, there are benefits to Florida Title and Guarantee. You can see you can ask your branch manager or your local FTGA representative for the flyer, and it just kind of offers different savings that you get. Once again, our whole company, everything like that. And this is a copy of our website. You're going to see there's a line to the instant title quote. That doesn't work anymore. Don't tell anybody. Just kidding. So we are currently working on, and should have available very soon, an app for you to be able to do seller information sheets or seller fee sheets whenever you want on the go. It'll be available for iPhones, hopefully in the next, I'm going to say month at the max. So that you'll be able to run those. However, if you do need a seller fee sheet at any time, you can always email your representative. We're always happy to do them for you. We can get it over to you. So it goes back to that listing presentation again. So if you have a listing presentation and you've shown them how much they're going to make, because first of all, we've done the title search so we can kind of see the mortgage in and around and estimate that. We can put all the fees on there, and then you can run 3 or 4 of them. So, I mean, if you want to show 250, 275, 300, and 325 to show them what they would make on it, to try and get them to a price where you think it's going to sell quicker, then we can supply all of those for you at any point. And once again, here at Florida Title and Guarantee, we are in it with you. I have told this story on here and then also in the other calls that I've done in the past. In my Mount Dora office, I was there so often before the pandemic that I saw them more than my family. Now, that means something to me because we became a family. And it's not that my family lives far away. My brother lives 100 steps from my house, so he's just 6 doors down. but I still see my agents more. And it means that we all matter more to each other. So your successes are our successes and vice versa. So if you ever need anything, obviously you can go ahead and contact anybody that you saw above. You can contact me. Stacy can get you in contact, the brokers, anything like that. I thank you so much for giving me a few minutes to talk to you guys, and have a great day.
Okay, great job, Rob. Thank you so much. And that is my favorite slide. You're absolutely right. So next, it's my pleasure to reintroduce Kim Bernstein with Cinch Home Services. So Kim, it's all yours.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So great to be here. I am with Cinch Home Services for all of your warranty needs. I'm going to begin by telling you a little bit about Cinch. So we are the largest organically grown home warranty business. We have been around for over 40 years, the largest privately owned home warranty company. We have over 900 employees. We also happen to be headquartered in Boca Raton, Florida, which is great for all of my Florida agents. We have a very large network of vendors, and we have 24/7, 365 days of service provided by over 400 associates. So I want to go into a little bit about how it all works. And we can customize plans for your customers. We have a system called the Agent Resource Center. This system allows you to log in and see all of the home warranties that you currently have active. Agents love it. It allows them to see how many seller warranties they have if they need to change them over to the buyer. So please reach out if you want to learn more about the Agent Resource Center. We also have the largest service network of over 40,000 service providers, and we have the longest workmanship guarantee in the industry. We will stand behind our work for 180 days, which is the longest in the industry. So now I would love to tell you a little bit about me. So I am Kim Bernstein, originally from London, England. I am a former realtor. So I do work realtor hours, which is 24/7 essentially. I thought it was interesting because as a realtor, I was a top producer, and no one ever taught me about the importance of a home warranty in my business. So when I learned more about Cinch and the opportunity that they had available, I thought I need to be the agent that changes the game in Florida, because I called all my referral partners across the country and I said, do you use warranties in your business? And they said, of course, I would never do a deal without a home warranty. And I said, why is Florida the anomaly? And so I decided I wanted to be involved with Cinch and change the game. So agent by agent, education by education, it is happening. And as we continue to go through the slides, I'm going to teach you some best practices of how to be using it in your business. So let's talk about what a warranty is, what it covers. So a home warranty provides repair or replacement coverage if there is a mechanical failure of the covered systems and appliances that break down due to normal wear and tear. So that's what a home warranty is. And here's what we cover under any of our standard plans: plumbing above the slab, electric, all of your major kitchen appliances, cooling as in AC, we automatically cover 2 AC units, and the heating would be your hot water heater. So that is what would be covered under any standard plan. We have no age restrictions, so we don't care how old it is, as long as it is in working condition before the home warranty is added. So that's what we're talking about in terms of coverage. I like this image just to kind of show you visually the coverage that's available. So now I do want to go into your buyers. Let's talk about how this can help your buyers. So it's around 70% of your buyers do not have the extra funds if one of their major systems or appliances breaks down during their first year. Because what happens is they put the majority of their funds into the purchase, and if something major happens, they've already put their money into the home and they don't have it available. So by being the agent that recommends the warranty, you look like the hero if something comes up especially in that first year when they're getting acclimated into the new home. And that's typically when everything comes up because they're just getting used to it. So many benefits to adding this to your buyers. Really important to be talking to them during the transaction, because the first thing you really want to do is be asking the seller to provide the warranty, which I'll go into next. But if the seller does not agree to pay for the warranty for your buyer, you just want to make sure that you are going back to them and having them talk to me about the options so that they know what's available, because they liked that the cost can be added onto closing. So they don't have the out of pocket, it just gets added onto the closing statement, and then they're good to go. Their coverage also begins from day one of closing. So the buyers love it, really important to bring it to their attention and have them talk to me. And then at that point, if they choose not to add a warranty, you've done your job as a realtor by presenting them with the options. And if something should break down in that first year and they call you to talk about it, this is where you can really say to them, I know things come up, that's why I really strongly recommend you add that warranty at closing, right? So it's really protecting them in that first year. Going back to what I was saying about asking the seller to provide it. So in the FAR contract, every single contract has the home warranty section in it. Lines 173 and 74 is where it really talks about it. This is where you can be asking the seller to provide a cinch home warranty at a cost not to exceed. You can start as low as $389. $600 will get your buyers the best plan. Can the seller say no? Absolutely, they can say no, but it's really to their benefit too, because if something breaks down post-close, they've provided the warranty. They didn't know necessarily that there was an issue, and this is going to protect them too. So again, if you have questions about this, we can definitely talk about it, but this is how you can be using that section. Let's talk about winning listings with the warranty. So I had an agent who came to me. He was the third agent to go into a listing presentation. He also was the only agent to talk about the warranty. And so they felt that the sellers, you know, of course we want to use a warranty. They're from Pennsylvania where a warranty is on every deal, but they felt like, what other tools does this agent have in their back pocket that the other two agents that didn't talk about the warranty don't know about? So he won the listing purely because he recommended the warranty, a tool that he wanted to protect the listing, and then the buyer would get 12 months, and they felt like he must know more about the market because he's offering tools other agents didn't talk about. And what this also does, you add the coverage to your listing, the seller will be covered from day one of the listing. You just need to make sure they get enrolled. They only pay for it at closing. The buyer will get a full 12 months from the close date. So now you can add into the MLS, this home is coming with a 12-month home warranty for the buyer. You can add a brochure into the additional documents, and you now have a marketing tool. You also have a negotiating tool, because what I'm finding in this market where there's multiple offers and buyers around the corner, sellers don't want to give credits or replacement units for old AC units, but they are willing to give a home warranty to give that peace of mind to buyers. So, you know, for $500 or $600, you're able to save a deal, especially during that negotiating after the inspections, with a home warranty. So again, come to me with any questions you have about that. On this slide here, this is really showing you about the, you know, if you look at the bottom section, there is an acceptance and a waiver where you can fill it out. You can have your clients, if they choose not to take the coverage, I do recommend you have them sign this page waiving the coverage, so you know you talk to them about it. And if something does come up post-close and they say, you didn't tell me about a warranty, you absolutely have this in your files. This also is the application page you can send me when your client decides which plan they want. I can help you enroll it, and then you'll send that invoice to the title company to be accounted at closing. So a couple of key product differentiators I do want to go over, some really amazing first-year benefits for your clients. We have the homeowner's insurance deductible reimbursement. So if they place any claim against their homeowner's insurance, that's structural coverage. If they place any type of claim, we'll reimburse up to $500 towards their deductible. A second huge benefit in that first year is our emergency lodging reimbursement. If we come out, we send a vendor out and we can't fix their only source of AC within 24 hours of coming out, we will put your clients up in a hotel for 6 nights, $200 a night. So some really nice benefits there. And then the last one, which, you know, this warranty was really built by realtors for realtors to get the deal done. The realtors who originally were involved did not want, you know, systems and appliances to be the reason for a delay. But also what happened is we came up with this claim, no claim. This is a touch point for you as realtors for your clients. If your clients do not make a claim in the first 9 months, we will, you have them call us for $100 towards an AC tune-up. So this is where you want to put in your CRM, you know, 9 months from the close date when you know they have a cinch home warranty at closing, and you reach out and you say, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, congratulations, I can't believe it's almost a year. If you didn't place a claim, make sure you reach out to Cinch for $100 towards an AC tune-up. It really shows you, it really shows them that you're thinking about them beyond that transaction. So really nice touch point. And then, you know, again, just showing you this is the page. In order for you to enroll, you can either send me this application or you can fill it out and email it to enroll@cinchhs.com. And then from there, you'll receive the invoice and you send that on to title to be accounted for at closing.
Great. So, Kim, that was fantastic information. I'm sure benefits for our realtors to convey to both their buyers and their sellers. So thank you so much for providing that. And just as a reminder, we're recording this presentation show, so it will be made available after today, and everybody will have access to these slides as well. So you can incorporate them however you see fit or to review the information again. So thank you, Kim, for joining us. And
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. And there's Kim's contact information on the screen. I'll leave it up just for a minute. And again, you'll have access to these slides as well. So our next presenter is Sharon Sapp. It's my pleasure to introduce Sharon Sapp, our Vice President of Relocation and Referrals. So Sharon, it's all yours. I think we are having just a slight delay. So if you can bear with me just for a minute. And I'm checking over the questions, and I think we got a lot of the questions answered already throughout the presentation. So again, if you just want to bear with me just for a minute, and we'll continue in about 15 seconds. Thank you. Well, you know what? To be honest with you, I've seen this presentation many, many times over. So I'm going to go right into Sharon's presentation. Her contact information is on the screen today. So if you have any questions with regard to anything with relocation and referrals that may go outside of what your branch manager or branch office administrator may assist you with, Sharon is also available as well. So the relocation and referral department, we're just going to go over who they are, what it is they do, and how you can quickly make some money and maybe answer some of your questions. So let's put a name with a face. Some of you have chatted, emailed, or called Sandy Dudley, who sits in our sales support center in Sunrise. She is our relocation and referral coordinator. Sandy is there to assist you when you have that referral, whether it's incoming or outgoing. And she is available to you, like I said, Monday through Friday, or you can give her a quick call as well. So our relocation department, they network. They belong to one of the largest networks in the world. And they're also a member of the Employee Relocation Council, the ERC. Sharon Sapp is also a member of the Relocation Advisory Council for the network's Real Estate and Relocation Directors Council. And what this means to you is that she networks. Just how you network for customers, Sharon networks for all of on behalf of our company, letting everybody know whenever they think real estate in Florida, they come to us. They want to connect with us because of our trusted advisors and you and our systems in place to make that moving process smooth and easy for all of their customers. So we manage referrals here at the Relocation Department. It is a central source for transaction information, and we receive incoming referrals and place your outgoing referrals. But keep in mind that all referral agreements must be signed by the Relocation Department, and all referral fees are paid directly through the Relocation Department. And this is for tracking reasons and follow-up reasons and just customer service reasons all around. We're also part of BHHS. It's a US-based and it stands for Brookfield Global Relocation Services. We partner with them and they move over 60,000 families in over 140 countries around the world each year. So this is a great source for referrals for our company. And I think Pat had mentioned earlier in the introduction is that our relocation department has won numerous awards because of our sales professionals, because of you, from the Lexicon Relocation Award to the BGRS Award to the most recently the Bristol Global Mobility Award. So we're very proud of that fact as well. So let's talk about broker-to-broker referrals. From across the country, if you have somebody moving here from another state, we can assist with referring them to a realtor if they have a home to sell wherever they're moving from. We can connect with not only our Berkshire Hathaway affiliates, but if we don't happen to have an affiliate that we feel comfortable referring to, then we can go outside of our network as well. We have partners and relationships with everyone around the country. Corporate relocation. Maybe you're interested in doing corporate relocation. There are a couple of criteria and modules and certifications, but if you're interested in doing that and becoming a corporate relocation partner, please reach out to Sharon or your branch manager and she'll give you all of the information. And again, we manage that process internally. We follow up with the referring agents, we communicate with the customers, and there is tracking and reporting that are available. And we make sure that those referral fees are paid and they can only be paid to the broker. Now let's talk about quickest opportunities. If you think outgoing referrals, you want to tell all of your friends that you can assist them with moving out of the area as well. Follow up with friends, for sale by owners, past customers, your farm area, floor time traffic, and open houses. You can refer anybody anywhere. You're licensed to do transact real estate in Florida, but you can refer somebody anywhere around the country. Let's say you're from the Northeast, but you still have relationships with your friends up in the Northeast, and they are interested in selling their home and finding another one. You can refer them to a realtor up in their local area and get a referral fee. So let's just talk about that. The outgoing referral form, you can find it on our intranet, and you just fill it out. Quick and easy, simple information. That link goes directly to Sandy Dudley in our relocation department, and it goes directly in, it's imported into our system and processed. You'll receive a copy of the referral once it's assigned to a broker in your destination area. However, if you have a relationship with another realtor in another area, you can speak to them, you can refer them directly to a particular person. Or if you feel more comfortable, you can actually speak to the person that we feel comfortable referring your customer to, and you can talk to them ahead of time, kind of tell them their situation, get to know them a little bit, and then they can connect to your customers. And you'll also see regular updates from the assigned broker as well. I talked about the outgoing referral form on our intranet. This is what it looks like, and it is accessible also in Sandy Dudley's email link as well. Just a link, couple of clicks, and you're good to go, whether it's an outgoing or incoming referral. And this is why it's so important. Let's just show you the money. So for instance, let's take a $250,000 sale. At a 60% agent split, you would make a little over $1,000 just for referring somebody. Now think about that. If you added that, maybe a goal of yours in your business plan to do that every maybe once every 2 months, maybe once a month. Think about the bottom line and impact on your financial status. Now let's talk about a $250,000 sale at a 75% split. You would make over $1,300, again, just for referring somebody out to somebody else. And again, it works both ways, building that relationship, talking to everybody, letting them know that you can refer them anywhere outside of the area. And again, there's Sharon Sapp's contact information on the screen. If you have any questions, she's always available for you as well. And I'm sorry she couldn't join us in person today because she normally does. She'll be on the next one. So I don't see any questions at the moment. And as a reminder, this whole presentation is recorded, and we're going to make all of these slides and presentation and link available to you. It will be on the homepage of our intranet, but I'll make sure to email everybody on this presentation today, either by the end of day today or tomorrow, with the link and access to the tools as well. So I'm going to talk about all of our e-commerce and marketing tools. And one of the things I wanted to start with was our brand's global network website, which is BHHS.com. This site is translatable in 12 different languages, but in 47 different currencies. It's pretty impressive. You appear here, all of your listings appear here. So when you go on a listing appointment, you want to share that their listing will be featured on the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services global network website, and it is translatable no matter where the buyers are coming from, anywhere in the world. And we have over 26 million visitors to our global website. And this slide kind of demonstrates where people are looking, different countries from around the world, where they're looking from. And if you wanted to take this with you on a listing appointment, you can download this PDF, and it's available on bhhsresource.com. Search for Good to Know, and it's called Good to Know Global Website. One of the other things that consumers can do on the global website is to search for an agent, either by language and or designation. Pat had mentioned that throughout of our sales professionals, we speak over 34 languages. So again, we want to make sure if you do fluently speak another language, that's added to your online profile. So maybe they're looking for somebody, a realtor in Coral Springs that speaks French. They can actually search for that. And if that fits you, you can come up in that search. And this is what agent search results look like on the global website. You have a contact me, which links directly to you, to your email address, and then there's agent details. On the agent details page, you can set up your social media links, your designations, and you'll also see your current active listings and any closed transactions if you represented that seller on the global website. And you set this up on the resource center, and I'll show you how to do that in just a few minutes. But the world is a big place, and our Berkshire Hathaway Home Services global syndication strategy strives to capitalize consumer preferences and search patterns to keep our listings in front of the world's most serious and qualified home buyers. And that includes, part of our strategy includes sending all of our listings to Jawai.com. Jawai.com is China's largest international property portal that attracts more than 2 million affluent Chinese consumers monthly. Pretty much it's the Realtor.com of China. We also syndicate our listing to the Financial Times of London, so all of your listings appear here with you as the contact. And we also partner with the Wall Street Journal. So wallstreetjournal.com, which is WSJ.com, in the real estate section, all of our listings also appear here with you as the contact. And for any listing that you have $1 million and above, we feature it on Mansion Global, which is Wall Street Journal's premier luxury website, with you as the contact as well. And more listing syndication, again through the Wall Street Journal partnership and relationship, is on Europe's Wall Street Journal, Asia's Wall Street Journal. And we also have brand digital advertising on the Mansion Global WeChat channel. So all over these portals, it screams Berkshire Hathaway Cabernet and Cream. We talked about the Resource Center a lot and all the resources that are available to you, but what is it? The Resource Center is the intranet for all 50,000 Berkshire Hathaway Home Services sales professionals worldwide. All of you should know your username and password. If for some reason you don't, you can contact the customer success team at the number and email address on the screen, and they're happy to assist you. Once you're logged in the upper right-hand corner, you should see your name, and this is your profile. This is where you want to set up your social networks and those links. Maybe check your designations. Maybe make sure that your mobile number is displaying instead of your office number. Make sure it has your latest email address. Make sure that's correct, and as well as your photo. So this is where you do all of that information. But one of the things I do want to talk about, whenever you're logged into the Resource Center, there's a tile called Marketing Resource. This is going to be one of your best friends. Marketing Resource is your one-stop online location for marketing materials. There's over 2,000 templates in the Marketing Resource Center that are available at your fingertips. They're all professionally, beautifully designed and ready to go. A lot of those also have MLS listing integration. So what that means is that once you have a listing into the MLS, within about 24 to 48 hours later, you can log into Marketing Resource and select one of the eCard templates, and it will automatically pull in the photos, the details, the description, the bedrooms, the address, the bathrooms, all of that information on your listing. So in just a couple of clicks, you can have a beautifully designed eCard ready to go. One of the other things that's available to you is the Videolicious video app. If you've ever thought about incorporating video into your marketing, this is the best way to do it. Super easy to set up. Log into Marketing Resource, create your account, then download the app, and you're all ready to go. Once you create videos in your mobile application, they will automatically be saved and uploaded in your Marketing Resource, so you can then send out a video e-card. Back to the homepage of the Resource Center, there's in the upper left-hand corner, you're going to see something that looks like a tic-tac-toe board. This is what we call an app launcher. For our sales professionals that also do commercial real estate, you want to access the Commercial Resource Center, and this is how you do it. You click on the app launcher, and it will pull up a dashboard, and you can select Commercial Resource from there. As a commercial real estate professional with Berkshire Hathaway, you want to, again, set up your profile on Commercial Resource, maybe upload any active commercial listings that you have, because both of those will appear on Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Commercial Services website, which is BHHSCRE.com. So you can be featured here and your properties can be featured here. So again, back to the homepage of the Resource Center, there's a tile called Learn Center 2.0. This is your gateway to all of the tools and resources and trainings that we have available. And there are on-demand classes, there's podcasts, there's new technology path, there's a business planning path, there's a luxury path, there's a forever agent path. Whatever you can think in terms of training, this is where you can find it. There's classes and courses that are available to you at your convenience, as well as a calendar of events as well. Please, I highly encourage you to set on your calendar to take and commit to at least 1 or 2 classes every month, and it will hugely have a positive impact on your bottom line towards the end of the year. Like I said, there's featured training, there's podcasts on generating leads, there's a track for new agents, maybe marketing properties, and again, a whole set of podcasts that are available for you as well. So back to the homepage of the Resource Center, we have 2 different CRMs. One is the Lead Resource Center, and the other one is Sage CRM. The Lead Resource Center is your dashboard, and if you click on that, it is only for Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Florida Realty sales professionals. This is what your Lead Resource Center dashboard looks like. And this is connected to our company website. So if you receive a lead or an inquiry or somebody contacts you through our company website, this is where they would end up. You would manage your contacts through your Lead Resource Center dashboard. There's also a link over to all of our services that we talked about today. And so you don't have to remember any of them. You can log into your dashboard, click on the Services tab, and be connected to all of our benefits and tools and resources. One of the things the first time you log into the Resource Center dashboard, the Lead Resource dashboard, you want to, again, check on your personal profile, make sure everything looks good. A couple of the features that's available to you in the lead resource dashboard. You can send a quick email to somebody. You can set up action plans and schedule action plans for any of your contacts or groups of contacts. And that is available all to you as being part of our company. The other thing I wanted to point out you have access to is Buyer Match. That's another tile on the homepage. Buyer Match is there to assist you to capture seller leads, win more listings, and close more transactions. Once you click on that Buyer Match tile, it takes you over to your Buyer Match dashboard. I'm going to focus on the home valuation site. Every one of our sales professionals has their own URL to generate seller leads. And you can access and find out what that is by logging into Buyer Match, clicking on your home valuation, and going into your marketing suite and your own personal URL. Pretty much it's your own Zillow. So you can market that any way you want to. And it's a way to generate seller leads. The consumer can put in an address and instantly they'll get back 3 estimates of value with a range of values. And the idea behind that is that they will contact you to kind of walk them through why there's such a big range of value on the same property, on their property. But they instantly get a valuable report. Again, for all of our Prima agents, it's included on What's Your Home Worth tab on your homepage. Let's talk about social media resource. Again, on the homepage of the Resource Center, there's a tile called Social Media Resource. And this is where you can set up connections. If you have a Facebook business page, a Twitter account, or LinkedIn, and you've been wondering what you should post on your social media sites in order to kind of adhere to your real estate constituents, your consumers that are interested in hearing about real estate, you're the expert, you want to post relevant articles on real estate, this is the way you can do it. Our writers at RIS Media provide the content for you, so you don't have to think about what to write or what to post. These articles are branded to you. All you need to do is set it up. One of the other things I wanted to point out on the homepage is the Preferred Alliances app. The Preferred Alliances tab. On the Preferred Alliances tab, this is what gives you access to those discounts that Pat was talking about. Again, we have partnerships and relationships with all of the top mobile providers like Verizon, AT&T, Sprint. So if you're not already getting at least a 18 to 20% discount on your mobile service, definitely check this out today. We'd love to save you some money. Ooh, RPR. RPR stands for Realtors Property Resource, and this is provided to you by the National Association of Realtors. Please take advantage of your RPR account. You want to go to narrpr.com, sign up, make sure you have your access, and then you're going to want to download the app. And RPR allows you to tell the story of a home, neighborhood, or city beyond the listing. It compiles all of the information revolving around any address, area, neighborhood into one easy-to-use report. And you can impress your sellers, you can impress your buyers with this type of wealth and knowledge of your area. You, as a realtor, are the only one that has this access. And it is a fabulous resource for you. We partner with them on kind of an elevated level, and we provide branded reports branded to you and our company and our services. So those reports really stand out and make you a true professional above what you're already doing. So again, check it out, narrpr.com. It's all part of your benefits. And HomeServices. We talked about a lot about our partnerships today. Through Prosperity Home Mortgage, HomeServices Insurance, Florida Title and Guarantee Agency, we're all one company. We're here to help you and assist you. Customers want that full service experience, and we can offer that to them. And hopefully you're sharing that with your customers all around. Not only do we have our type partnerships, our in-house partnerships, but we also have additional preferred service partners like Amerispec, Cinch Home Warranty, who you heard from today, our partners at American Home Shield, Set at 3 Location, BHT, Wall Street Journal, Express Docs, and DuPont Registry. We've vetted these partners, we've researched them, They have the same customer service values and mission as we do. We're in alignment and we know what to expect from these partners. So hopefully if you have an opportunity to reach out to them and do business with them as well. Set of 3 location, I mentioned them. They have a fabulous declutter program and moving services. So if you happen to walk into a listing that you are considering marketing and it is just full of stuff and they need assistance with maybe clearing out that clutter, contact our representative at Sudeth, and they have a fabulous program available. So let's talk about some company initiatives with being with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Florida Realty. So I'm super proud to introduce to you our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing program. This provides you maximum exposure for your luxury listing. And our one-of-a-kind luxury program is 100% company paid. We only need you to offer it and talk about it whenever you're on that listing appointment that's in that top 10% of your marketplace. We partner with the DuPont Registry, who is our print partner as well. Hopefully you've seen copies of our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing magazine in your branch offices. Hopefully you have one with you that you can take with you on a listing appointment. But this is our 40-page soft cover magazine that, again, we partner with the DuPont Registry. So we take advantage of their worldwide distribution. So we actually, not only do we print our standalone magazine, we take our magazine and we insert it directly into the DuPont Registry, where it goes out to over 80,000 magazines that are mailed or shipped directly to subscribers, celebrities, executives, and sports figures. You'll see this targeted to buyers in international airports and airplanes. And it's also sold in bookstores like Barnes & Noble as well. And additional copies, like I said, should be in all of your offices. And we add additional level of online exposure for your luxury home with the DuPont Registry, their digital magazine, enhanced digital marketing to drive even more traffic to our luxury listings, and our own digital magazine, as well as the Wall Street Journal. We also hire a professional photographer to meet you at the property to take professional photos that we pay for, that we use in our marketing, and you can use in your marketing as well. And we also take those photos, create a tour, and post that tour automatically on your behalf on YouTube. So there are just a couple of requirements for a listing to be part of our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing program. Like I said, it has to be in the top 10% of our market area, at least a 6-month listing agreement, and at least a 3% commission on the listing side. And pretty much that's it. If you want more details on the program, you can ask your branch office administrator or your branch office manager, but all of the details can also be found on our intranet. And this, like I said, our one-of-a-kind Luxury Collection of Florida marketing program is 100% company paid. And we hope that you all have the opportunity to take advantage of it. Michelle Serrano, she is our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing manager, and she is in Sunrise. She's available to you Monday through Friday as well. So if you have any questions on the luxury program and need a little bit more assistance, you can always reach out to Michelle as well. She does a fantastic job. So let's continue and to review some of our other marketing tools that we offer as a company. So I had mentioned our company website, BHHSFloridaRealty.com. Hopefully you visit there. Hopefully you click on the Realtors tab, because you and all of your listings appear on our company site. You're the contact on all of your listings. So if anybody ever inquires on your listing on our company site, it goes directly to you. So I had mentioned a couple of websites of where we syndicate our listings to, but we have a lot more. We have over 1,000 websites that we partner with of where we send our listings. And this is a great diagram that shows you exactly what happens to your listing once you put it into the MLS. This is what we call our path of a listing. And this diagram is downloadable and available to you on our intranet. I encourage you to download it, take it with you on a listing appointment, and make it part of your presentation, because you can share with them. Every seller wants to know what happens to their listing, how you're going to market their property online, and this is a diagram that shows them exactly what happens to it. One of those partners being Zillow. All of your listings appear on Zillow. Trulia. And oh yeah, we tweet about all of our new listings as well on our company Twitter channel. So anytime you take a new listing, we create a tour for it automatically and we tweet about it. Let everybody know this home is now available. If you go to BHHSFloridaRealty.com, click on the Realtors tab. When you find if you have current active listings, make sure that you have this View My Listings tab, and it will show all of your inventory of listings that you have. We also send a data feed over to Wiki Realty. So if you wanted to learn more about Wiki Realty, you can check them out. They've been a partner with ours since the inception, and this provides hyper-local content to consumers. We also send a data feed over to Nextdoor.com. So if Nextdoor happens to be a popular app in your area, you can rest assured the seller that their listing will appear on the Nextdoor app as well. We also send a data feed to World Property Journal, and Google loves their content, so that's pretty important and a great thing to share with your sellers. We also partner with the International MLS, so all of our listings appear here as well. So when you're on a listing appointment, you want to not only tell your sellers that you'll put their property in the local MLS, you will also feature them on the International MLS as well. To access your profile and the International MLS website, you can log into the Lead Resource Dashboard. On the left-hand side underneath the Services tab, there's a link that says imls.com, and this is where you can set up your personal profile on the International MLS as well. So now I'm going to talk about our automated listing ads that we create for you through our partners at AdWorks. Anytime you take a new listing, once it goes into the MLS, within about 24 to 48 hours later, we create a digital ad for you automatically. And this ad goes for you everywhere buyers go on the web. And we do it through behavioral targeting. So on that property within a 15-mile radius, it will target website visitors on everywhere they go on the web if they happen to mention that they're looking for real estate. And this happens for you complimentary, company paid for 7 days. And we hope that you include this type of digital marketing when you're on that listing appointment, because it is very powerful. And studies have shown that if you talk about our digital ad marketing when you're on a listing appointment, it can increase your listing inventory count by 35% by the end of the year. There's a really cool video that explains how this works. So you don't have to be the ones to explain how your digital marketing works with your customers. You can let the video do it for you. This video is available and downloadable on Marketing Resource. So again, like I said, 24 to 48 hours after you enter a listing into the MLS, you'll receive an email from AdWorks. All we ask you to do is log into your AdWorks dashboard and add your seller's email address, because we want them to see their ad as well. It runs complimentary for 7 days. If after that, if you wanted to add any additional weeks, you can add them for, it's about $50 a week. And this program is available for you, no cost to you, all new listings in the MLS for 7 days. And if you add the seller's email address, they'll have a fantastic seller experience. They're going to think you're a real estate rock star, because not only will they see campaign reporting, but anytime they go anywhere on the web or on the mobile device, they'll be targeted as well. So to access your AdWorks dashboard, you log into the Resource Center. Remember that tic-tac-toe looking board in the upper left-hand corner? You click on that, and in the app launcher, which is right there, that's where you see the AdWorks dashboard. We also create a website for every listing. So if you if you have a new listing and you have the MLS number, you can just go to bhhsfloridarealty.com/the MLS number, and you'll get the full property details of that property. If you happen to be a Prima agent, you can do the same thing with your Prima website. Just go to Prima, whatever your domain name is, .com/MLS number, and it will bring up that property details page for that listing. That includes so much information. One of the new things that it has is that where consumers, they happen to be on your listing and they want to request a showing, they can request it in person or virtual if they prefer to have a virtual showing. One of the other things on the property details page now, directly on that page, is how many times that property's been viewed. And this is really cool that you want to take with you and show your sellers the type of advertising and property. So if kind of encourages buyers, if they see this property and they like this property and they see that it's been viewed a lot of times, that may encourage them and prompt them to reach out sooner rather than later. So again, I talked about Prima and Prima members. We offer Prima, which is our Platinum Real Estate Internet Marketing and Mobile Advantage. It's our in-house technology package that's available for all of you, our sales professionals. You can check out an example of a Prima website at primawebsite.com. We try to keep it simple for you. As a Prima agent, you have all of the IDX properties available to you with you as the contact. So maybe you're a newer agent and don't have so many listings, but you want to be a Prima agent. Now you have all of the IDX properties with you as the contact. So working with buyers, you want to advertise your Prima website, drive traffic to your Prima website. They can search any property where we are members of those MLSs around the state. So it is a great way to share and give a place to your buyers where they can comfortably search for properties. And remember how I said on the homepage of our Prima website, we link it over to our buyer match home valuation URL. This is what it looks like. It's the What is Your Home Worth Get report. We also have new construction. That's one of the tabs on your Prima website, and we partner with our new construction hub. And this will automate all of the new construction. If they happen to be partners with New Construction Hub, their inventory will appear, their floor plans, maybe their price ranges that you don't have to manage. It's automatically done for you, but you're the contact. There's also on the News tab a video and news resource center. It has all kinds of relevant related articles, videos that keeps consumers on your website. Again, all branded to you. There's even a subscribe to my newsletter. If somebody goes to your news tab, they can sign up for your monthly newsletter, and this Home Matters newsletter will automatically go to them every single month. You want to make sure as a Prima agent that you're registered to get that newsletter as well. It's professionally written by your friends at RIS Media, and it's a great way to stay in touch with your customers. There's also Google Translator on your site too. If somebody happens to feel more comfortable viewing your site in another language, they can translate it directly on your homepage. And our Prima websites are built in responsive design, so no matter what device they're viewing your website on, they have the same experience. As a Prima member also, you're an Advantage Pro member, which means that not only will your listing show out and stand out on Realtor.com with a beautiful Cabernet banner and our own logo, but you're the contact on all of your listings as well. Like I said, this is something if you're a Prima agent, you want to share with your sellers, because as people look on Realtor.com for property and they come across your listings, not only will you appear, but if somebody inquires, it goes directly to you. Included in this is 5 Street, which is immediate contact lead response system. And what happens automatically through this program is that if somebody inquires on your listing on Realtor.com or on your Prima website, they get an instant email thanking them from you, asking them what time it's the best time to reach them, and you get notified as well. And if they happen to be on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter, you get links to their social media profiles, so you can learn a little bit more about them before you reach out to them. And if you haven't already, you can sign up for Prima today. We are waiving the setup fee, which is normally $189. It also includes a 1-year domain name registration if you don't already have a name picked out, and it's $99 a month. We also have a brand new SSL upgrade, which means that all of our Prima websites, if you choose to upgrade to be on the HTTPS platform as opposed to the HTTP platform, you can do that as well. It's just $60 a year. So if you need more information, there is a Prima tab located on the homepage of our intranet at floridarealtyintranet.com. Again, to access that, just go to floridarealtyintranet.com. And you'll see once you're logged in, you'll see the Prima Info tab on the left-hand side. Again, to access it, Florida Realty Intranet, the username is the same for everybody in our company. It's Florida Realty, all lowercase, but the password is unique to your office. So if your office happens to be 7525 or 7545, 7533, that 75 number is your password to log in. There's all kinds of marketing materials specific for you, specific for our company. And that is, we even have a Market Your Listings tab that has all of the luxury collection information that I reviewed today, but it also has listing presentation materials as well, like that path of a listing. that's available here. There's also a link over to our digital listing presentation book. And hopefully all of you have seen this, all of you are using this, and all of you are aware of it. And if you just go to floridarealtylistingbook.com, it is a digital presentation that walks the seller through our brand, our company, and how you can market their property. And one of the things included in there is we embedded the AdWorks digital ad video. So as the consumer is browsing through the digital listing book, on the digital ad page, they can actually play that video. And if I were you, I would go to that link. You can use it any way you want. Maybe you want to use it to send your seller ahead of time, confirming an appointment, or you just wanted to use it as your digital listing presentation, or you want to download the PDF version, maybe pick out some of your own pages that you feel relevant to customize your marketing presentation. So that's all available to you now at floridarealtylistingbook.com. And again, like I said, under the Market Your Listings tab, there is the luxury collection of Florida marketing materials. There is the qualifications, the minimum, the application, everything you need to know about our luxury collection of Florida marketing program is available on our intranet. One of the other things I want to point out as well on our intranet, you have access to the do not call lookup. So if you're looking to cold call somebody, and this isn't somebody that reached out to you online or asked for information, this is for if you needed to find out if somebody was on the do not call registry. And we have all of the phone numbers in Florida. We update this list every 30 days. So make sure before you call somebody, cold call somebody, make sure they're not on the do not call list. And you can access that from our intranet. You can search up to 10 numbers at a time. And you may want to search your own phone number to see if your number is still listed on the do not call list. And again, we say Florida because we have all the phone numbers in Florida, but it is the National Do Not Call Registry list. It's the same list. There's not a individual list or a statewide list. So just a couple of questions. What is the cost of a Prima website? I see that. Thank you, Isabel. So the cost of a Prima website, there's no setup fee. Once your site is set up, then it's $99 a month, and that's it. And the web address for the Florida Realty listing book is floridarealtylistingbook.com. Or if you wanted to check out a Prima website, it's primawebsite.com. We also have a link on our intranet to our preferred service partners, such as ExpressDocs. If you're looking to do direct mail marketing, they can assist you with that. Again, their level of customer service is up to as high as ours is, so we feel very comfortable recommending you to ExpressDocs for maybe your print marketing needs. We also offer Toolkit CMA. If you're looking for kind of a different type of CMA tool, we offer this at preferred discount prices. Through Toolkit CMA, we can get you set up pretty easily, and it is available to you. And Toolkit CMA is mobile enabled. It is great for iPads, iPhones, tablets. There is a fee. It's $100 a year for unlimited use. However, we prorate it depending on what month you sign up. So right now, if you were interested in getting a Toolkit CMA account, it's $36 from now until the end of the year. And you can use it. There's flyer templates, there's for sale by owner templates, and all kinds of resources available to you. Paradigm and Visual Tour. I love Paradigm. I think it's a fabulous marketing suite that's available to you, all company paid. And what we do is we create virtual tours for you on every one of your listings automatically and put them in your Paradigm account. There's no extra work for you. Price and status changes are automatically updated on your tours, but you have full access to your Paradigm marketing suite, which means you can log in, you can edit your tours, you can enhance your tours, you can add video, you can do a voiceover, you can add unlimited photos, and the videos of your listings are automatically created and posted on YouTube for you as well. One of the other cool things that you can do with your Paradigm account, you can host a virtual open house. You can chat with your customers. You can set up a Zoom meeting in your chat, which means that through your Paradigm marketing suite, you can stay connected anywhere, anytime. And there's actually a mobile agent app for you that you may want to download once you have access to your account. that you want to have on your mobile device. So when you're on a listing appointment, you can show your sellers the type of quick marketing you can do. One of the other things you can do is wow your customers with Agent Icon. So Agent Icon is a company paid benefit available to all of our Berkshire Hathaway Home Services sales professionals. It is super cool, super easy to use. I want all of you to take a picture or just take a picture from your phone and text that image to the number on the screen, 954-869-9543, and see what happens next. You instantly get back camera-ready branded images that can be used for social posts on new listings, open houses, virtual open houses, happy customers, and more. Please try it out. Again, it's part of your service, part of your benefits with being with our company. I think you'll love it. If for some reason the photo happens to be on your computer and not on your phone, and you'd rather email that image to have the same experience and access, you can just email the image to bhhsfr@myagenticon.com as well. Agent Icon, again, you can review a 2-minute video that explains how this service works. Super cool, super easy to use. And you can check it out at agenticon.com/BHHSFR. Or if you happen to be on Marketing Resource on the Resource Center, just check out Agent Icon, and the video is in there as well. Every day, you should get an email from Agent Icon. I want you to add posts at agenticon.com as a contact in your database, on your phone or in your Outlook, wherever it is. So those daily emails can go directly into your inbox. And the subject line is every day the same: your daily social media content to post. Think of Agent Icon as your social media assistant. Every day you're going to see an image of the day. You may want to take that image and post it directly to your social media, and your social media post is good to go for that day. Ooh, one of the things we recently introduced is our Forever Concierge program. This is a new complimentary service for you and your customers. It is fabulous. It allows you to be your real estate forever agent for your customers. And this is your customer's personal concierge for life, all branded to you. Again, this is a new service. It's powered by Move Easy, and more information and the video link to learn more about this program can be found on the homepage of our intranet at floridarealtyinternet.com as well. The importance of email. Again, with over 1,600 of you, we rely on emails for communication. So please make sure your branch office administrator and your branch office manager have your latest and greatest email address. We want to try to keep those consistent as possible. So if your preferred email address is your Gmail account, that's fine with us. But make sure that Gmail account, your manager has it, your admin have it, we have it. It's in your profile on your resource center. It's in your profile on our company site. It's in your profile in your MLS. It's in your profile on Zillow. It's in your profile at Realtor.com. So all of the data can be accessed and flowed accordingly. I know it seems like a lot, but it's super important. And please make sure that you're receiving emails from us. If you're not, let us know. We'll figure out what the issue is. But we also provide a company email address. If you wanted to kind of be a little bit more professional than a Gmail or a Yahoo, we offer a first name, last name at bhhsfloridarealty.net email to all of our sales professionals. Complimentary added benefit. It's through our partners at GoDaddy. It's the workspace email. It's an IMAP account. You can program it on your phone, in your Outlook if you happen to have Outlook on your computer, or you can just use the webmail version. But if you're interested in doing this, or if you even wanted a Berkshire email that forwards into your Gmail or your Yahoo, you can set it up that way too. Easy to get started, easy to set up. Your manager and admin have all the details. Like I said, we communicate highly through email. Every day, you should receive an email from Ray called the Industry Insider. This is what allows you to stay in touch and up to date with everything that's happening in the real estate world on a national level. There's always good articles, great way to stay in touch and current with everything that's going on. And maybe there's an article that you come across that you want to share with your customers as well. If you're not receiving this, let us know. We'll figure out what's going on. We have all of our forms available to you for listings and sales and rentals in Form Simplicity Ultimate Edition. We provide the Ultimate Edition for all of our sales professionals, which means you have unlimited e-signing and unlimited transaction storage. We have our own version of Form Simplicity. You can log in through your MLS, or you can go directly to that site at bhhsfr.formsimplicity.com. Florida Realty Marketing. We talked about a lot of tools and resources today. I went through it pretty quickly, but we have Florida Realty Marketing available to you. This is a digital magazine that talks about all of our services that we have for you, available to you, with helpful links and contact information. On the last couple of pages, there is helpful links, but we also have this PDF too. This is our help PDF. Maybe you've seen this around the office. This downloadable page is available on our intranet as well. It's called Help, and it has all of our partners' telephone numbers, links, hours of operation, email address, just a really good quick reference if you need some additional support with any of our partners that I talked about today. Danielle Stevenson, she's our e-commerce manager. She's available Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. You can email her or call her as well if you need additional assistance too. So again, I went over a ton of information. We're glad you're here. Thank you for being part of our company. My contact information is on the screen as well. I'm happy to assist you in any way that I can. And I'm just going to take a minute and just kind of go through some questions here. I know that for those of you that want to jump off, we're actually ending up a little bit about 15 minutes ahead of time, which is great. But I will go through some questions right now too. Thank you. It says, can you make Videolicious available for Androids? Videolicious is available on the Android devices. It is available. If you have questions on it, you can reach out to the customer success team at BHHS customer support number, and they're happy to assist you. But yes, the Videolicious app is available on Androids as well. It says, where can I get help to add BHHS email to my phone? Is there tech support? Joan, if you want to email e-commerce at bhhsfloridarealty.com, we're happy to assist you with that. And I think that's all the questions that we have. So thank you so much for joining us today. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay productive, and stay positive. Enjoy the rest of your day.